first. But you go first and I'll follow. I'll go, but I'll only watch you. Okay, and now. Oh, me. Matthew chapter 5. Oh, I got a lot to add today. Carolyn, go through there and find the week before last, please.
Which would be...
Last week was the 9th, so that'd be the 7th.
7th.
We'll find it for you. Okay. Right. You can do it? Not bad. Okay. It was Jewish law. Someone. Get your point. Person. Judges.
Oh.
It's true. That's the same. God made that law. Judges. Anything that a person did to you, hurt you, judge say, same to them. People, you made someone same to you. It's a law. Happy when I'm under the law.
I can say it not happening.
Muslims do that. Steal. Third time.
Shoot the woman in the head.
Under the law, Moses' law, God gave very strict. Strict?
Right.
Very. Why did God do that? It's to help people know that they can't work without it. You can't. There's a way to have it. No one can do all the law to fail. So God gave them laws to show them that. Can't work away. Go away. They're good. You need to know that. Remember we studied about the different ways that fail. 7 different ways. One way is the law that fail. Why? Because they put you right. No. So the law said, blame me, you become like. Number 2, you could put me. With me, hurt you. If someone killed someone in your family, a man, a woman, family, search for you, and find you, they could kill you. That was the law. Jesus. Disciples. Learn how to become calm. He gives 4 examples.
Lớn ta bay rồi đau à. Nè. Tập.
Someone wants you up. Force you. Someone needs you. First one, we talked about that. A poor person could use their clothes to get along. You know what? You go in the bank and you loan about $5. Okay, give me.
Boom.
It's true. At the same time, if you didn't pay the loan, the person go to your home. Take it from you. Jesus said something was different. Did you notice?
Man.
Soup.
Name.
That little and take the coat and have your cloak. That's different. Jesus saying, okay, man required that you give him a coat. Give him more. Only your coat. See, okay. That is against the law. Not take a man's cloak. Why? Because the cloak protected you when bad weather. In the drum cases, 9, you can make 10 easily. Let's see. In a home, use it for a blanket. If blanket can, it takes your shirt. You need that. Cover your body so that you're not naked. So, God said, no, Jesus said, require your home. Why do you say that? Think about it. Wait, we're talking about.
You didn't pay back what you promised to pay back. You have to pay back.
But, and this is not not about not paying.
It's in the bank.
It could do that. But Jesus is saying, if a banker requires your coat, give him more. Not that he comes and takes it from you, but when he requires it for security for the loan, you give him more than he requires. The law said that he could do that, but the law said you can't take your cloak. Right. You needed it for your life. It's your protection. Jesus said, give him cloak. Why do you think that? Why give him your coat in the first place?
You don't need that.
You need it. No, they're not the same as, not the same, it's not the same. Keep you warm, protects you from the weather. Okay. Difficult concept to understand. I chose to do things that are difficult because we need to understand. The only way we can understand is if we study. So, explain. I go, but man, that's it. I need help. I need to borrow a little money. The man says, okay. Do you have anything you can give me? Sure you don't pay me again. The man says, okay. Give me your coat. You want my coat? I'll pay you again. I know what I need. Okay, show me. I'll pay you. Give me my coat and my cloak. That showed the man that you truly want to pay him again. You gave him something that you need. Not only your coat, you can buy another coat. Cloak, expensive.
What's the difference between a coat and a cloak?
Okay.
Coat?
A coat
A coat?
is the same as a shirt.
Shirt.
Or
Jacket.
Jacket.
Okay. Jacket. Okay. Yeah.
sweater.
Sweater. Okay. And
Just
then a
like-
cloak
See, okay,
is like,
it's the same thing that we use for a coat
okay.
in the, to stay warm.
Happy.
Good. Good.
is that you will pay,
Right.
so that the man knows that you will pay. Maybe he doubts you.
Right.
I will give you the one thing that I need more in the world now. In the desert and dry places, you need it. It protects you from the sun and the heat. It protects you from the cold at night. It keeps you warm. And you can use it for many, many different things. And without it, you could die. If you're out in the desert at night, you could die. Because you need it to protect your body from the cold. Now, you tell the banker, my cloak. The banker says, no, it's against the law. I can't do that. You say, take it. I'll show you that I'll pay you today. In a short time, I'll pay you. And that way you're showing that you truly will pay. Because you need that cloak. Sometimes today, many people will go to the bank and they'll use their house and need a small loan. Here's my house, worth a lot. I need $1,000. My house, worth about $100,000. Banker says, okay. No, I will get my money in you. It's the same idea. Back in the past, didn't have things that way. They lived in the desert. It was dry, hot, dangerous. And when you were willing to give the thing that you needed the most, that showed that we truly will pay the debt. Understand? Some faces. It's a hard concept to understand sometimes. But that's what Jesus is trying to tell the disciples. If you're willing to borrow money, be willing to give more than is required, so that you will pay your debt.
You don't pay back, you lose them.
Right? That's something that you need. You need that. Today in America, they have laws that allow you not to pay. That's wrong.
Bankruptcy.
That's wrong. Sometimes you make wrong choices. Who's to blame for that? Oh, bank? So, the government. I agree with that. But if you make the loan, you're responsible to make the payment, not the government. And we all depend on the government now. And God said not to do that. Be responsible for yourself. And Christians especially need to do that. so that the world can see that we are telling the truth and that we live God's word in our lives. Very important. Questions?
Cody talk, puts in all.
When you pay the debt, the man gives you a coat again so that you can wear it, protects your body again. That way was to teach the disciples, when you borrow, you pay. And you make it so that you're required to pay. Don't cheat.
Sheep.
No, cheat. Don't cheat the people that give you. Many people today think, they're all thieves. That's not true.
Well, I always took that clear. If you don't have the money, you don't have a job, you don't buy, you can't pay back. Where the money coming from?
But many of the kids today think that government pays it. That's false.
Well, it's kind of sad because the family live on welfare. Children see that. And they thought, oh, mom and dad live on welfare, I will too.
Have no encouragement to work.
No.
I'm not talking about people that are hurt and can't work.
Right.
I'll explain something. I understand. I was required to start working because pain in my legs, my back, my arms. I had to stop working. But I never stopped working. I worked in the church, and I work more now than when I had a job.
I think what you really, you're not doing physical work, but you're using the memory.
Right. I'm doing different work. But I know many people say, I can't do my work anymore, so can't do anything. That's lazy. That's lazy. People refusing to work, they want free money. Nothing's free. Someone must pay.
Are you saying, are you talking about Medicare and Social Security, things like that? Christians should not accept that?
I'm not
But we
saying
paid
that.
in that.
I'm not saying that.
But I think what you thinking about my blackness and my money, that people live on Social Security because there's no job for them. Years ago, they were not able to talk on the phone. So when the vocation rehabilitation can't find a job for them, they had no choice but to apply for Social Security. But some come work, but nowadays you have the video phone,
Right.
more job opportunities.
Thinking about, my husband has
that's
Alzheimer's
different.
disease. He really can't
Oh,
work.
but
He's
that's
living in a nursing home, but government pays.
But that's different.
That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about people that can
I agree, would be better if everyone take care of themselves.
Right.
But we were required to pay Social Security, so
Right.
now we'd like to get it back.
Yeah.
But that's not what I'm talking about.
I just wanted to clear it. Okay, thank you.
I understand that very well. I understand that good. I understand. Yeah, I understand. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Jesus is telling everyone in the group that he wants us to do our best. And if we find that we need to borrow to help ourselves, we must make certain that we pay again what we borrowed. I'll explain something. In the past, when Carol and I bought our house, we borrowed the money. We waited 1 year. I went to the bank and said, I want to borrow again, pay the house, and more, and pay other debts, and change things better for us. So they worked with us. We received the money, paid our car and other debts. And so about 3 years, we made the payments. Went to the bank again. We want to change it again. Okay? So they changed it. We borrowed the money and made the payments less. We didn't keep any of the money for ourselves. Use that. The bank said, it's good. You make payments. We can trust you. We've paid. Till my mother died. My mother gave me some money. So I took that money, went to the bank, paid off. Paid. But you have a need. You have a need. And so you ask God. But I don't understand the heart. Okay? It's the same. You ask God to help you become a better person, but God requires you to do something yourself so that you become a better person. You make the choices. God will help you to do the right thing. It's the same thing. Right? That's good. Thank you. Question? It's a difficult conversation. concept, I understand that. But we need to understand the best we can and talk about that again more and more so that we understand better. When we first bought our house in Lowell, I studied about 6 months about the best way to do things. So I made a plan, and we followed that, and everything worked right. Now we don't owe anyone any
No debt.
no debt. Because we thought about it, prayed about it, asked God's help, give us wisdom, gave the bank what they required and more, and showed them that they could trust us. And so the bank calls me now and says, "How are you?" Good. Customer. And they send me a card for my birthday now. No. Don't play the lottery. It's better to do things honest. And that's the idea that Jesus is teaching here. Do things honest. Give more than is required from you, so that people will trust you. How's that? Simple. Think about that. How's yeah. That's a good answer. Good answer. Attitude, right? There's 2 good answers. Attitude. It shows people that they can trust you and that you have the right attitude about things. Think that your banker, when you give money now, he'll call the cops. That's the wrong way. Jesus says you have a heart that's gentle, tender. And think about other people. And when you do things with other people, do what's best for them and for yourself. Do good. Next. Think about that. Anyone? Sometimes people will try to make you do things to help them, but not yourself. Verse 41. Now think about this. In the Bible, when Jesus lived, Rome ruled Israel. And the Roman soldiers marching in the city. did see a man, a soldier, carrying my, okay, you carry it for me. The Romans required that he do that for 1 mile. He required to carry back. Like this, and the soldiers. And Jesus said, you're required to do that. But if a soldier requires that of you, you walk 2 miles, not 1. He said, you show that soldier that you're better than him. He can force you. You show your goodness through marching 1 more. Think about how that soldier would feel to see, why are you doing this? Only required to go with me 1 mile. It's okay. I'll help you today. Now, think about today. You go to work. The boss comes in and says, I need you to work 1 hour. I don't want to work. I want to go home. And the people become angry. I want to go home. It's the same thing. What Jesus said, do.
Do it.
Do it the best you can. And do more if you can. Why? Shows that you have the right heart. Not that you're afraid of your boss, but that you want to do the right thing. I remember one time, over Mills, working in the building where we made the pictures. There was a girl working there. She'd never go to eat lunch. Never goes to break. She's still working. One day, I heard her boss talking. That good girl, she works hard, never complains. Tried to get her to go eat, but I said no. She sit and work. Never complained. When the time came, had a promotion, they gave it to her because she worked without complaining. And they had to work late. Okay. She did her best. Never complained. All the time smiling. And showed that she would do her best for her boss. So they depended on her. After a while, they gave her a better job. Do the best you can. I remember when I worked at that time, told me I was required to work late. I told her, no. And I left. I never got a new job. But if you want to serve God, you need to learn. People call you, text you, email you, video you, all day and night. There's no time that's yours now. someone forces you. You do it because you want to please God. That shows that you have a tender heart. Because you do it without complaining. Next one.
Confusing.
Verse 42. Read this. It says, give to him that ask thee, and from him that will borrow from thee. Do not refuse. Amen. Now, someone that's poor. Maybe they don't have the things that they need. And see you and know that you can help. And ask you, can you help me? And many people say, no, don't have the time. I'm busy today. It's frustrating when a doctor says that. It's frustrating when a preacher says that. And I know preachers that say that. I had a preacher one time call him and said, I need to talk with you. The preacher said, call me next week. I'm tired now. We all need to be ready to help other people that have need. I'm not talking about someone that wants to borrow from you all the time. I'm not talking about that. But people that have a need. Example, my neighbor. She's an older lady, nice. And she's poor. Doesn't have a lot of money. And if someone comes to mow her grass, the cost is $40. I have a riding mower. So one day I told her, I will help you, but you cannot pay me. I want to help you, but if you try to pay me, I'll help you. She said, okay, thank you. So last year, this year, I tried to help her. Do I need to do that? It's not my grass, but it helps her a little bit. So when you see someone that needs help them. That shows true gentleness, compassion in your heart. That you care about other people. When you show other people that you care, other neighbors see that. And I find that it was interesting that neighbors started to help me. Right? My neighbor, she goes to the hospital a lot, she's sick. And I remember when my mother, her neighbor would come and mow her grass I know that Kevin helps an old man. Helps me all the time. He helped me to mow the church grass. I scared him the other day. We were working on a mower. I was laying on the ground, I rolled over, I went up, whoo, he was dizzy, sick in my stomach. Okay. Water. Okay, I do this all the time, it's okay. But he watches me. Every time I turn around, I'd see Kevin, he'd watching me. He saw me fall down in the church one time, I think that scared him. But that's what we're talking about. Tenderness of heart. Ready to help other people. Ready to do more than required. So that we can show other people that we're truly saved and that Jesus fills our heart and gives us caring and compassion for other people. Not only himself. One. We'll talk more about this verse next week. I say to you, love your enemies. Bless them that curse you. People that want bad things to happen to you. Do good to them that hate you. Pray for them who despitefully trouble you.
That's why.
Use you and persecute. Despiteful means to lie about you. Jesus says to do good to those. We'll talk about that next time, because that's a new subject. Okay. Questions? It's time to eat.
Bothers me sometimes when people out there will use the money for good times, drinking, and then when they run out of money, they're gonna borrow money.
We get phone calls at the church all the time. Not much now, but in the past, every week someone would call me. We can't pay our bills. But I noticed that they had money to buy cigarettes, booze, to go gambling, and do anything that they wanted, but they did not pay their bills. And so they would call me, want me to give, or want the church to give them money. Make family, many of them angry with me about that. I tell them, no. I will help people who need help. If you need go to the store with you and buy food. No, we only need the money